we're gonna go over some of the maintenance greasing steps for some of our most common machines. We're getting dangerously close to spring right now in the Pacific Northwest. And so what does that mean for me? That means maintenance season. We're gonna go over things like greasing spindles. We're gonna go over things like making sure that all of our moving pieces on our front spindles and axles are absolutely greased as well, to include the mechanism to raise and lower the deck. There's a grease point on that. There's gonna be a little bit of challenge with giving you every single grease point on every machine. Just remember, it's all in your book, and it's pretty much the same as what I'm gonna show you here. So the book tells me that at critical intervals, at 50 hours, I need to be checking the grease certs on my machine. So where are the grease certs on a zero-turn mower? Well, for most zero-turn mowers, the only ones that you're gonna really have are going to be on the deck. So every single spindle is gonna have a grease point, on the belt tensioner itself, which I will show you, and oftentimes you're gonna find them on the hubs. Some of our machines nowadays have sealed hubs. So you're actually gonna see that this machine has a sealed hub, so we don't have to grease this particular one. But we do have to grease this grease cert. So what do we gotta do? Well, we're gonna connect the grease gun. Again, I'm not going to go into all the details of how to do that, but all you gotta do is really push it on, and then what does the book say? About 2 pumps. 2 pumps every 50 hours. That's about all you need. All right, 2 trains of thought. There's a little bit of grease left over on the top. I would say leave the grease so you know that you greased the unit. So it gives you a reminder. And then again, before I come in to do this again, I'll just clean it off so I'm not forcing any of that dirt that's gonna collect on that exposed grease. All right, let's jump underneath the footwell. Again, it's awesome to have easy access to the top of the footwell on this unit. I'm gonna grease the center spindle. 2 pumps. I'm gonna grease my belt tensioner. 2 pumps. And then I'm gonna grease my other spindle. 2 pumps. Cool. All right, that's pretty much it for this particular zero turn, because everything else is a sealed bearing. Let's talk about some of the grease points on the X350. X350, phenomenal seller, wonderful machine. This is, again, one of those machines that are just a classic in our lineup. We sell a ton of them. So I'm gonna do all the maintenance on this one so that you understand what we've got to do to this machine. And again, that will trickle down to all the rest of the machines. So first thing I wanna do is I wanna check my spindles. And so spindles on this unit are on the side. So if you look where the belt is running, if you look on the side of the spindle, kind of out to a 45-degree in the front, there is a grease cert right there. I'm just gonna connect. And again, book says 50-hour increments, 2 pumps of grease. And we got 2 pumps in there, perfect, excellent. We'll pull her off. The other thing I can do while I'm down here is that the mechanism that raises and lowers the deck actually has a grease cert on it as well. So I'm gonna knock that out. Again, 2 pumps. Perfect. All right, the next thing I'm gonna do is my front spindle. So I have an axle right up here. I've got a grease cert off the back side of it. I'm gonna knock that one out. 1 and 2, perfect. All right, that's awesome. All I gotta do is knock out the other blade, so it's a 2-blade system, so I've got the other spindle on the other side and the other axle, and we are ready to go. It's just that easy. Every 50 hours is what the book says. Couple of squirts of grease, that'll keep this thing going for a long time. This isn't all inclusive. There is going to be variance between different machines, but for the most part, greasing the spindles, greasing some of the moving components on these, greasing the axles, those kind of things are gonna be common across all of our machines. Taking care of your equipment, it will take care of you. All right, thanks for joining us. If you've got any comments or tips for maintenance, please comment down below. Please like and subscribe to our channel. Find us on all of our other social media platforms. We look forward to seeing you again on Papé Toolkit. Hi, my name is Jason Hughes. I'm a territory manager out of Eugene, Oregon. I'm also a large property owner and own a lot of the equipment that you see featured in these videos. I hope you find this content helpful. If you have any questions, please comment below.